Welcome back to the rebuild on the motorcraft 2-barrel, the Holly 2-barrel pretty much. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and set the choke right here and add on the little accessories to it. First one we want to do is get this guy right here. You want to push it, make sure you feel some air come out this right here, which I can feel it. Feel some resistance in there so you know it's working. So pretty much goes on just like this, plugs right into your linkage. And so we're going to go ahead and get this guy on here real quick. Okay, we're going to go ahead and attach it to it. Pretty much just stick it right up here. Tighten it up a little bit. Vacuum line hook up. We got to get some linkage on here. Put an E-clip back on it, and this part is done. Pretty simple. And don't tighten it tight because this is just aluminum body. You just want to pretty much snug it. The linkage through there. We're going to get ready for the E-clip. The E-clip just goes right up on there. I'll show you as soon as I put it on what it's supposed to look like. Put your vacuum line on. And this part is done. Alright, that is your linkage right there, as you see. E-clip. Let's see if we can get a good shot of that. And as you can see, the E-clip is sitting right here. It's already on. So now we're going to come around on this side on the throttle, and we're going to put the last two pieces on here, and then we'll set the choke real quick. This piece right here, all it does is sit right here. Make sure whenever you're doing this stuff, make sure the little solenoid in this, make sure it's not locked up. So this is actually the diaphragm of it. You can actually power to it, and you should hear it clicking. Make sure it's actually doing its job. So I'm going to get this guy on here real quick. Little 8mm bolt is done. Make sure it goes in the little grooves or the pins. It's got guide pins. Snug this guy up. That one is done. And last but not least, we got one that comes in here on sideways, right here, and all it does is sits right here. It's got a little guide pin as well. And once this guy's on here, now we still got one more E-clip to put in on the choke side. So once that's done, alright. Again, make sure you hear the clicking noise. Make sure everything's nice freed up, nothing's locked up. Come back around on this side, and we have one E-clip right in here we need to put on. Goes right on the back of this. Let's get that guy on there real quick. In here. Sometimes putting these E-clips on is all sorts of fun. Okay, now that the clip is in on the linkage, which is a pain in the butt, now you're going to flip around, come on this side, and we're going to go ahead and put the choke together. So first off, you want to get your gasket up in here. You got to remember there's a hole right here. You have to make sure you get all your gaskets to line up for that. Alright, once we get that there, real simple. All you're going to do is bring around right where the line is right here. Let me show you where the groove is. You're going to go ahead and take and put the spring right in that groove. Alright, now go ahead and line up your where your bolts go, and we are going to put this thing together. Now adjustment's pretty easy on this. It's just 3/16 up on the butterfly, and so you don't want to lock this down all the way. You won't be able to move it. You want to be able to slide it until you get what you want. Alright, as long as you guys so you can still move this, what you want to do is come back around right here. And as you see, it's right here. Hit your throttle so it releases it. Alright, now it's all loose like that. What we want to do is put some spring tension on it. See how it's tightening it up? Alright, it's too much. So you want to back off. Make sure you hit your throttle so it kicks it down. Okay, so too much. So we're going to back off a little bit. Right there where it loosens it up. That's about where you're going to want to be. Alright, so comes up. Got 3/16 of an inch in there. And now we're going to tighten it down. Final adjustment is actually going to be on the car. This is just a rough end. So once you snug it in, it gives you a good idea where she's supposed to be. We'll get it up on the car, get it tuned up. Well guys, that's your Ford Motorcraft, the 2100, 2150 series. These are all, the two barrels are pretty much exactly alike. As you see, she's been completely gone through. Everything's up and ready to bolt onto the car. All the throttle linkage is perfectly working. Nothing's, no kinks. She's ready to go, and as you see, the choke's been pre-adjusted to go on the car, so float's already been done. Now sometimes you will have to get in there and do some adjustments, especially if you've got a higher flow fuel pump. Sometimes that can actually you have to readjust on the float bowl, but other than that, I hope that helps you guys. 11:59 videos out.